Hello, hello, welcome back. So the last episode, we spent plenty of time in the dungeon. We've got the Shadow Beam Staff, we've got Wisp in the Bottle, as you see. We even got the Magnet Sphere, all really good items, but today, I'm going to spend a little bit more time just trying to go ahead and get the Pitchfork. And if we get it, we get it. We don't, we don't. But I'm not going to spend all episode here, because we do have other things to take care of, and yeah, we got critters like this coming around. So with that, not trying to die, but just trying to... Oh, come on, please leave me alone. Yeah, and we don't even have a water candle nearby either. So this is the way this episode's already going. Again, this is probably going to be another one of those things where it's going to take a lot of time, so there may be a little bit of edits in the beginning of this video. Hopefully we won't have to do too much. But yeah, it's time intense, basically. A lot of times in here you have to grind a lot to get what you need, unless you're really good with the random number generator, which I clearly am not, and we're kind of stuck waiting. But the thing with this dungeon is that I don't have a lot of different areas, meaning like I don't have a lot of areas where it's tiled background and such. So we're kind of stuck just like keep going around until we come up with something. A lot of times I've seen Diabolos like spawn around here somewhere, but still I don't see any area where they could actually like generate from. It's kind of weird. I don't know. This dungeon itself is very weird. I really can't put my finger on it, but yeah, it's not like we're having a lot of luck getting the Diabolos, but when we do, hopefully it does drop. Else we're going to be grinding for a very long time. Well, for this part, we're going to go ahead and skip over because we didn't get much from the dungeon and Diabolists were not spawning. Again, the dungeon's kind of weird. It's very limited with some of the tile blocks, so we have no luck. And I'm redoing this voiceover because there was an issue with the original, so again, here we are at the temple. Today we're going to try to take on the Golem as we make our way back down. Again, you can see where our main arena was over here. And we're all the way down on the southeastern part of the map. Well, actually, we're not too far off from the underworld, so again, we're quite far away. But hopefully this temple isn't too bad. Again, a lot of these temples, the main thing about them is the traps. Of course, we all know about the traps. They're a bit annoying to say the least, so if you can find a plate or you have a trap plate on you, it makes it so much more better. Either that or a Danger Sense potion would be really good, which I've got all my potions here, I just don't have a Danger Sense. So we've got everything, Iron Skin, Endurance, even a Rage Potion. It may or may not help. Again, it's just nice to have any kind of damage increase if it does or doesn't. Whatever. Either way, thank goodness for Magnet Sphere, my favorite. I love having this. It makes a big difference as is. And now we just need to go ahead and get a plate. Here we go. And again, worst case scenario, we get a good generalization of what's going on here. Shows us where the wires are, where the traps are, all that good stuff. It makes a difference. Again, we just got to go ahead and find... Even a Danger Sense potion would be really kind of good then. And of course these solar tablets would be good for afterwards, which we can always go and fight the solar eclipse, which would be really good. There's actually a few, at least one item I could really use. There we go. Oh, here we go. Actually, that was the potion right here. Danger Sense potion we have. Actually, no, this was a Danger Sense potion. That's right. Either way, there was a Danger Sense potion coming up. I remember that much. Again, and this has actually been a few hours after I recorded it. So again, yeah, we had some slight issues and it stinks, but it's better to be late and get it out than to never get it out and have lost footage, if that makes any sense. Actually, I've had lost footage before. It's not fun. I do love how they have some of these plates in here, though. They either have them next to each other, right, bundled in with traps, or, yeah, there we go. Makes a big difference there, as you can see. And there was one plate in there I did miss, I believe. Yeah, right over here. Somehow I managed to just totally avoid that thing. And I'm going to go ahead and clear some of this stuff out because water potions, things like that, I'm not really going to use them. I keep forgetting to sell them. They just clutter up the inventory. And recall potions, we're so over them anymore thanks to the magic mirror. So we don't even need them. And for some reason I thought this was a chest at first. I have no idea. It'd be kind of cool if they have a chest up top, but it is what it is. And here we go. Here's the Danger Sense potion, which helps out a lot. Go ahead and activate that. And again, you can actually see the plates with this, as well as other things in here. A good combination would be Danger Sense and a Hunter Potion, which would allow you to see all the enemies. That'd be the perfect combination, but didn't have that luck. But I love this little part right here. This is like the packing foam, or the packing bubbles, you know, when you get a package. That's what this reminds me of right here. Having all these lizards right here just works out beautifully with the Magnet Sphere. I just love how they all just snap, crackle, pop. Maybe a little bit too much, but either way. This temple really wasn't that difficult. Again, probably because it was the potions or whatnot, but I've had more difficult temples in different maps. This is just basically paying attention and not triggering a trap, even though I did trigger a few traps. so I can't say I'm 100% innocent of this. But yeah, we're just going to keep on going and trying to break all the plates as we go along. The one thing I will say, though, there are certain little crevices in this place where, yeah, there's one trap I activated right there. But there are certain little crevices where, like, the spikes are very prevalent, and it's rather kind of annoying. Teleportation potion, I thought about using that, but it's like, why would I use that now? I don't know. I don't even know why I thought about using it. It's kind of weird. But either way, these little bottlenecks are annoying too sometimes because you just got to try to not deal with these guys, but they just tend to bottleneck there anyway. Oh, yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. These little hallways where you literally have to glide in, and there's a couple of them. I think I took damage on this one. I can't even remember if I actually took damage. Actually, yeah, I just kind of got stuck here because of these guys. It's just like a very, very bad little corridor. If there was like one of the worst places in this map to get stuck, this would be one of them right here. Especially when you got lizards coming up, then you've got the other things coming around, and it just keeps going and going. And then, of course, yeah, I took damage on that, so it is what it is. But it really wasn't a big temple because we're actually coming up on the end here as it is, so... Again, mainly it's just avoiding the spikes and not getting yourself cornered. I don't think there was another chest in here. I think it goes straight to the Golem. And then from there, it just goes right into the Golem fight. Yeah, this was the main room right here. As you can see on the right-hand side, at least when it comes back in view, we have our altar over here. This had a lot of plates in it, that's for sure. Again, the main room always does, but at least this main room is nice and big, so this is actually very good for fighting the Golem. Sometimes you'll get some rooms where it's just so small and compact, you really can't do nothing. It's impossible. So, unfortunately, you know, it happens, but fortunately this time it didn't, and we're good. So we're going to go ahead and try to do it today, take it out. Again, not exactly the hardest boss, even on expert mode, excuse me. Expert mode, he's not that difficult. Forgot to loot that chest, by the way. Oh, and we had a blood moon that happened to rise too, but it doesn't matter. Blood moon matters outside, not right about now. Just trying to make us some space really quick so that way, because we're going to need it for this ensuing battle. Potions, don't need potions. We got the other potions, so it didn't matter anyway. I could have blocked this area off and made it a little bit easier for this battle, but I just left it because, you know, whatever. I didn't see it as too much of a threat. Sometimes, if you have a lot of mobs coming in, it could be a bit of a problem, but this one really didn't have a lot of traffic, so it's like, is it even worth worrying about? Throw some torches down for some lighting. Other than that, this is almost like the ideal perfect room, so we'll go ahead and get this started. Oh, wait a minute, we had a little guest. I was kind of hoping he would drop a Rod of Discord, but it didn't happen. Unfortunately. Those things are so rare and annoying to try to get sometimes. Some people get lucky and they get them like on the first or second drop. I never get them. It can take hours, at least hours, to try to at least get lucky for me anyway. But at least the good thing about this, and this is why I like having the Magnet Sphere and Shadow Beam Staff combo. Again, you can launch the Magnet Sphere, it's doing damage. The Shadow Beam, you can use that while the Sphere's out, and you can just double your damage. Even triple it, technically, see how fast the Magnet Sphere activates, so... Again, it's a big boost, and it helps that we had that mythical Shadow Beam Staff drop as is. So we didn't have to waste any gold, or platinum rather, to go ahead and try to reforge that, because that could take a long time as well, and it's very pricey. So being very fortunate in that regard makes a big difference. But Mystic was the best I can get from the Magnet Sphere. It is what it is. Did run out of a lot of gold trying to reforge it, so I just kind of got tired. Left it as is, because Mystic's still pretty good. I mean, yeah, there's better benefits than Mythical, but it's going to be a real drag trying to get all that out. This fight in itself, again, it's not even that difficult. Mainly just about moving all around and trying to get the perfect placement on the Magnet Sphere. Because again, it's going to be moving, and you've got to stop, refocus, try to attack again, and just go from there. Now, maybe a better way of doing this is trying to just getting him to follow you around the Magnet Sphere, but for this I was just worried about trying to survive and trying to get the perfect angle without being trapped. As you can see, things are going pretty good so far. This is, again, not a very challenging fight. As a matter of fact, I think on Expert Mode, this is probably one of the least most changed bosses. It's not difficult, it's all about how you plan it. And again, it helps that we had all the potions too, so yeah. When you have Endurance and you have Iron Skin, it's going to help a lot. Especially when you have Regeneration. And we also have the Mage Hood on too. We have the Spectre Hood, which is healing. So as you can see, I'm also getting a lot of health back as well. I'm not losing that much life. Again, I probably could have left the other hood on for the DPS aspect, but it's better to be safe than sorry in this case. And again, this is working out really, really well. We're already down to the third phase, and you can see Golem, yeah, he's just getting wrecked right here. Again, not even one death. Not even one death at all. It worked out really well. And then after we get done this, as you can see, he's already done. Go ahead and collect it. I think the biggest enemy right here is going to be the... It's the inventory space. I probably should have just went ahead and stored some of this stuff, but I didn't. And of course, we got these little critters coming around here, but I should have actually stored a lot more things than I did. It would have made a big difference. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and clear some of this out and make some space. But I was really, really hoping we would get the pixel on the first drop, and they could have farmed it again for something different. Didn't quite work out that way, but overall, things do kind of work out still, and I'll explain in a minute. After this fight, we're going to go ahead and, after this here, we're going to go ahead and do a fast forward, and I'll show you what I mean. But with a little bit of space, of course, we get our expert mode item. We get the we get the Staff of Earth, basically. Get this, yeah, Celestial Staff of Earth. We get the Jagged Shiny Stone, which is really nice. Healing without moving. It's like rapidly quick. We don't need that recall potion. So yeah, there's that. I really wanted the Sunstone too, but that did not work out in that regard. So yeah, again, we're going to go ahead and do this one more time, but I'm going to fast forward past this part. So as you can see right there, we went ahead and beat him again. Again, not really that difficult. Next treasure bag, we'll go ahead and make some more space because, again, I'm a big dummy. Didn't clear out my inventory, and I've got a big crunch in here to worry about. It's nothing too difficult. Spectre Hood makes things a lot more easier than it should be, but either way, I still love it regardless, and I think everybody else does too. Again, please don't nerf it. Don't ever nerf it. But yeah, here we go. As you can see, we get our pick saw right there. I'm quite happy. This is a nice sizable upgrade. Very nice indeed. Pretty much endgame pickaxe right there. I've got to go ahead and save that. Keep that in there. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and take this altar for future grinding back at the house. And then we'll go from there. But that's going to be it for the temple. And thank you so much again for watching. I apologize for the lateness of this video. But we had some technical difficulties. But it's all good. Anyway, have yourselves a wonderful day. And I will see you again next time. The video's over, but there's more where that came from. Be sure to subscribe for more Terraria Let's Plays, Top 5s, and other videos as well as we cover different titles. You can click on one of the videos here for more. Be sure to rate this video accordingly as it helps the channel out greatly. Have yourself a wonderful day, and I will see you again next time.